Welcome back to Coding Lift. In the previous video, we have seen how we can add field arrays. In this video, we will see how we can have dynamic field. So the use cases, we will add emergency contact numbers. Each emergency contact will have a name as well as the phone field. So let us go ahead and do it. First, I need to define it. Emergency contact, have a name, then I will have phone. This is an array. We can have multiple emergency contact numbers, and by default, let us show one emergency contact number field. So for displaying a dynamic field, we need to use the use field array hook. So that will be emergency contacts is equal to use field array. This accepts a couple of parameters. First is the control, so which control you are accessing the field array, and then you need to give the name. So name you have given whatever given there, emergency contact, that you need to give here. So this will have an array, so we need to render this array. So I'll add a section emergency contact below this secondary phone number. It's just looping this array and printing the fields. So you need to get the fields from emergency contact dot fields dot map. So we will have a field. I'll get the index. So I'll have a div. Inside that I will have one field. Just copy paste the code from here. So this will be name. Let us do this dynamically. So emergency contact, I'll pass the index here. The first thing is name. Same thing, we need to pass it in the ID here. So let's say name. This will be emergency contact dot dollar index dot of name. So that is for whenever we are looping for the first field, that will be emergency contact dot zero dot name. Same thing we need to repeat for the phone number. So I'll give phone here and phone here, and I'll change the label to phone. And one last thing is we need to provide the key here. I'll give the key as field.id. Each field will have an ID, so I'll give that here. So we have the emergency contact section ready. Now let us see how that display. This is displaying fine. Couple of things here. We need to add more button to, so that if user wants to add more emergency contact, they can add. Also, we need to add a remove button for additionally added contacts. So one emergency contact is mandatory. They can add additional if required, or if they want to remove, they can remove. So let us first add the add more button. I'll come outside of that loop and I'll add a button which says add contact. So on click, what I'll do is I'll call this emergency contact dot append. This appends a new field to the array. So default values is name as empty as well as phone as empty. Let us test if this works. So if I click on add contact, it adds a new one. And if you inspect and see, you can see this emergency contact 0, 1, 2, all those things present in the React hook form state. Now let us add a remove button for the additional contacts added. So I need to add the button wherever this index is greater than 0. For the first one, no need of adding this remove button. So the check is index is greater than 0. Then I'll add a button. I just copy paste this code here. The label will be remove. Instead of append, I need to remove that particular value. So how do I remove is I just need to pass the index. So React hook form will take care of deleting item from that particular index. So I'll add a class name of remove button to this so that it is aligned to the left. So now we are able to see the remove button. If I click on remove, it is removing the additionally added emergency contacts. So let us test this. If it is removing the correct one, I'll add phone as 1 here, 2 and 3. If I click on remove 2, it is removing the correct one. So that is how we can have dynamic contacts. So let us submit the form and see if the values are getting retained. I'll fill the form so that the validation gets passed. Now if I click on register, you'll see emergency contacts array. Inside that you will have array of objects which will have both name as well as phone that is entered here. So that is how we can have dynamic fields in React Hook form. In the next video, we will see how we can handle numeric as well as date values. Thank you for watching. If you're liking this series, please consider subscribing to the channel. See you in the next one.